Seriously, this is a drink. 40 grand's enough. I made my point.
Small bottle.
Yeah. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Someone here was recently at TB12's new house.
Who would that be?
That's this guy right here. I was out there yesterday. Got the official wave from him.
Can you show us a picture?
I could. It's good. Every time I do that, I'm cheering fears. But like I was saying earlier, though, that off air, I did get the wave from him. He's giving me the wave. I'm not sure if it was the wave hello or if it was the wave, get off my property. Anyway.
It was him dialing 911.
I'll pull this up here.
See if you can get that to work.
Well, it's not a bad little place he's got.
So I think we need to give a little background while he's pulling that up, because people may not know. There it is. That TB12 Brady is now renting. Whose house is it?
That belongs to Mr. Derek
Jeter's old house.
Yeah, it's Derek Jeter's house. I did.
So which begs the question: where's Derek Jeter?
I think he moved to Miami or something like that.
Well, he
is the president
that's one house
of the Marlins.
He's the owner and president of the Marlins, right?
Right. So he's probably down in Miami, but just like the person that told me that's where he was, I said, "What? Why is he in Miami? There's no baseball."
Well, I believe.
What's he doing?
Well, there's also no soccer, but I believe he's also partners with David Beckham in that new soccer team down there.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, so they're playing soccer.
I that may not be completely true. You might want to fact check that, but I think he's partners with David Beckham in that soccer adventure.
I tell you what, I think someone needs to let Derek Jeter know, because if you look at Cliff right now, a lot of his house is blocked out by Cliff. He didn't make his house big enough.
No, clearly.
He could have made it bigger.
It's the only house
on Cliff's picture.
The only house on that island that takes up 2 lots.
I don't even know if that's 2 lots. That may be more than that. It was
big 2 lots. He had to buy a second lot and then ask for a variance when he built that.
Look, that island is full of multi-million-dollar homes. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, there's a no doubter as to which one is the biggest.
That's correct.
So it's like 30,000 square feet, right?
I believe it is, yeah.
Bigger than me. It's bigger than mine.
We lost
bigger than mine.
He's been swallowed by the house. 30,000 square feet. I mean, all right.
30,000 sounds like a big number.
That's like a warehouse.
I don't think it can be 30,000.
Do you think
like a warehouse.
If you live there, would it be easier to be stay at home and social distancing and quarantine because you had 30,000 square feet?
I don't know.
How many people are in his family, by the way?
Just as quick as you would anything else.
It would just be a big cavernous space. I think him and Giselle only have 2 kids.
Yep.
Wow.
So they can lock them in the East Wing and take the day off.
They do have 6 Super Bowl rings.
So he's got to put those somewhere.
Soon to be 7. Soon to be 7.
Hopefully.
Next this year, right?
Soon to be 7. You got that right.
How so?
Mike Evans is going to move in next door. He's starting to make all his money too. He's cashing in with Cameron Brate.
So how is the 7th ring coming about? Anybody want to explain?
No, get out of the pool.
That was Don.
That's Noah.
Oh, that's Noah.
Yeah. So, are you guys saying that Tom Brady's winning the Super Bowl this year in Tampa?
I do believe that this is their best chance. I do believe that obviously he's here for 2 seasons, but I believe this season is their best chance to do it.
There's an awful lot of talk about the Super Bowl, the Buccaneers
division.
You better come over here and say it so they can see you. Don't you?
Saints are winning.
What's he got to say?
He says Bucks 8-8. Saints win the division.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. I could throw him in the pool.
Do it.
But it's live and I don't want to go to jail.
I'm sure I see that happening, Noah.
I don't need a visit from the police 2 times this weekend.
Yeah, let's hear about this first visit.
Right. What the heck? Now he's throwing stuff at me. What the heck? This is what he throws at me.
Thomas.
Hey, is anybody looking for a teenager?
That's garbage.
Telling you, offload him. All right, so this is what happened, okay? Yesterday morning, it was nice out. I went flying. My friend Jason came over. We went flying yesterday. And
Huh? Does Jason have a job?
No.
No. All right.
Not yet. He's currently he's on the down low because he's like, I don't really need to work right at this moment, so he's waiting his time. Anyway, so back to my story.
I bet he's gonna get he's probably gonna get a Trump check.
Trump checks.
That brings up a good point, because I don't think he will, because he's always worked on boats, but they're always registered in foreign countries, right? Offshore boats. So technically he hasn't like been working in America, so I don't think he'll get one.
No Trump check.
No Trump check for him. But so I was flying yesterday morning, and oh man, let me tell you, it was great. I should throw up some pictures on here, but I'm not the technical whiz to do it. Anyway, we had a good time, and we went buzzing all over the place. And about 20 minutes after we landed back at the house, we get visited by an agricultural police officer. And apparently, when we were out there buzzing around, and it was nice, we were flying low and zipping in and out of trees and pastures and stuff, we must have scared somebody's cows.
Oh my gosh.
So the guy was upset that we were that his cows were going to break through the fence and then run out on the road and cause an accident and all that, which is all legit. I get it. I don't know where we did it, but apparently we scared his cows, so they tracked us down, and we had a little talk.
I don't know. I think it's because he doesn't want the meat to get tough. You know how you keep the meat tender on a cow?
Keep him fat?
No. Kobe beef. Research that.
We won't get into the details.
We got that. No, I don't know. Tell me.
They've got to live in a low stress environment.
It is a low stress environment. Research Kobe beef and Kobe pork.
Yes.
You'll be shocked.
All right. Maybe you should.
You'll know why it costs so much at Council Oak to get the Kobe steak.
But for those who are going to be watching this, and all of our followers right now, how y'all doing? Just so you know, I fly powered paragliders, paramotors. So that's what I'm talking about when I said flying.
Parasail.
I fly.
Is that officially? That's not parasail.
No.
Right? Because it's powered.
It's powered, and well, yeah, I fly around. I'm not like behind Cliff's boat and he's pulling me over by Derek Jeter.
Right. That's what I mean. That's the difference. A parasail is being towed by something.
By a boat.
Whereas the power glide or paraglide.
Paramotor, powered paramotor. So I got a big propeller on my back, and I'm zip around.
Right, $25 box fan from Walmart.
Hey, how low do you get to the cows? That's what I want to know.
Well, I don't remember flying over any cows, but you can fly low enough if the weather's calm that you drag your feet along the ground or whatever, or through the water. But I was probably flying in a lot of places at like 5 feet, but not near a cow or no crap. Now that I think about it, I did say I could probably kick that cow if I tried. I'm guilty. Yeah. Guilty.
So did you get like a warning or a fine or?
The truth of it was the guy was really cool, and the actual guy, I guess, whose cows I upset, he drove by my house a few minutes before the cop got here, and I saw this guy in a pickup truck drive by, and then he turned around in front of the house and then drove back, and I was like, that's weird. And then a few minutes later, the cop came by, so the guy must have told the cop where I was.
Yeah, he ratted you out.
Yeah, but
no, he sure did rat out.
You want to go TP his house?
No.
Whoa! Who's got that kind of toilet paper?
You really? That's like gold, man.
By the way, I scored toilet paper yesterday at Publix at 4 in the afternoon.
Really?
Wow.
At 4 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Wow.
They probably had a few cases.
7 a.m. this morning for first responder entrance. And by the time I got in there, it was gone. Everyone else was walking out with the big Sam's bags of toilet paper, and I got 0.
Wow.
How are these people not supplied by now?
I don't get it.
Wait a minute.
This has been going on for a month.
Extra shopping?
Yeah,
that's
with the old
people. But first responder day, Sunday, 7
Clifford
a.m.
qualifies for both.
I did get my AARP application in the mail the other day.
Doesn't he get in first then? Shouldn't he be the first one in because he strikes 2 boxes?
Right.
I should have done
that. Well, you didn't bring your badge, so that's how you got in.
I did bring my badge.
Hey, I saw that they're testing all Hillsborough County first responders. You getting tested?
Not yet. This week is a rumor. So
Oh,
find
yeah,
out if
that,
I'm
All of you?
positive, negative, or if I've already had it and have the antibodies.
The test will say that.
Yeah.
They're
That's
gonna
why I'm
test
interested
all
in
of
to
you?
find out if I've had it.
So if you've had it and then you got the antibodies, now they're gonna strap you down, suck the blood out of you, so they can steal your antibodies and
The
Come up with
plasma. They want the plasma.
yeah.
You don't want my plasma.
What's wrong with your plasma?
My plasma's not no good.
All right. Well. So and then I saw 42 first responders are quarantined now. Is that right?
That sounds right. The number changes every day. You got some people that come out of quarantine, new people go into quarantine. We had to quarantine a whole station the other day, and the battalion chief that's stationed there. I said, "Doggone it, man! Why couldn't that have been me?" So, but,
Hey,
Lucky.
you only work once every like 5 days anyway.
oh man, it's not quite that good. But
Listen, it's chilly enough out here. I just realized that like I can blow smoke.
That's not chilly.
Check
I'm
that out.
about to send the wife for a jacket.
That is a whole bunch of smoke still in your lungs.
That's not good if it is.
yeah, that or it's Corona
No.
coming out.
No, I haven't had a puff in a minute. I can
It's
see
not-
it.
It's
Oh,
not.
wow.
that-
So
Hold
I
on.
posed,
Check the
I
weather
posed
here.
earlier
Can't
today
be
on my Facebook this question about my COVID-19 beard. And the question is, I made a statement that I was going to keep the COVID-19 beard until live sports were back on TV.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that probably wasn't a very good use of judgment.
yeah, because it could be a while.
So does WWE count as live? And it's going to be
No.
live on TV tonight.
No.
What is
Nope.
WWE?
The World Wrestling Entertainment. It's going to be on ESPN. I think that's legit.
No.
Like Hulk Hogan and them?
I think
Yeah.
I like them. Yeah.
That is not sports.
no. I think what
This is
you
the event
I
that
think
was
what
meant to
you
be
meant
the
was one of the top three. It has to be football, baseball, or basketball would
Or
qualify.
hockey.
Or the Kentucky Derby. No, the Kentucky
Right.
Derby would qualify.
Let me ask you this then.
Yes.
Does the draft count?
No, that's not an
No.
that's not a sporting
No.
event.
That's
How
a
about this?
necessary.
How about we tape live to YouTube a kickball game in my front yard?
No.
You can't.
I mean, although that would be great, it doesn't
That's
qualify.
Too many
That's
people.
live sports on TV.
I don't want to get arrested by Chronister.
That's true.
Dude, Carster will arrest you too.
I'm more worried about the guy in Polk County.
I think he's just looking to arrest people for sport now.
No, Polk County guy will just shoot you.
Oh,
He doesn't arrest
Until-
anybody.
Grady?
He
Until
blows
they
you
run
out.
out of bullets.
Grady
Sheriff
Judd.
Judd, why did you shoot the suspect 87 times? Because they ran out of bullets.
They ran out of bullets.
bullets.
Love it.
He deserved 87 more.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a trip.
Dude, that's
Hey,
the greatest line I've ever.
Listen, he could
Heard
run
this
for
there.
president and win
It's a
that county.
fantastic line. Well, he probably could. And he's, I mean, to be legitimate, he's done a really good job. They've
Yes.
buttoned up a lot of these meth rings and sex rings and, crime in Polk County is not anywhere where it used to be.
How about Grady Judd and Donald Trump on the debate stage?
Oh,
God.
They're going to agree all day long.
they're both the best.
They're brothers.
I'm the best president. You're the best sheriff.
Oh, I like you. I like you. Yeah. I
That's
don't
a
know.
good idea.
Exceptional.
Closing those boards, building that wall, huh? All right, I like it. I'm in.
You looking for a vice president by chance? You know?
There you go.
Yeah, man. I tell you.
He would. Anybody check their account for the Trump check yet?
No Trump check.
But you know,
Same here.
as a business owner, that whole PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program.
Yeah, can't
Right.
you get him on that?
I did. I mean, I got my notification on Friday from Bank of America at like 9 o'clock, and by like 9:10, I had my application submitted.
So I got a
Now,
buddy of mine who works at a bank in Polk County, and he does all kinds of lending, I guess. But
Yeah.
he's busy. He's as busy as he's ever been, working all weekend trying to get all these SBA loans.
Yeah.
So essentially, you know, if you maintain 90% of your workforce and you use 75% of the funds for payroll,
Right.
it's completely forgivable.
Yeah, you got to use 75% for payroll, and then the other 25% has to be for interest on your mortgage or your rent. And then there's just a couple of other qualifying items, but if not, then that portion of it is not forgivable. But so what I did is I told Bank of America, hey, just deposit it right into my payroll checking account, and I'm going to run my payroll right through there. That way 100% goes to payroll, and it's real easy to track. I got no, you know, I figured
Yeah, they
that's
can't complain about it.
Yeah, I mean, I figured if I do it that way, there's nothing.
Matt, are you pretty much shut down from business right now?
No, we are still working right now. All the construction sites, you know, just like I don't know if you saw the Florida, what is it? FDOT said now's a good time to ramp up some of these highway projects because there's nobody on the highway. So same thing with us. They've got us working on some of these public job sites like parks and other areas because they're like, nobody's there. It's a great time to work. And as long as you can maintain, you know, some distancing and all that, they've got us working. What's Cliff doing?
Lisa was asking me about dinner. She's like, when are we going to eat? She got
Oh my gosh.
I think you need to,
the kids
I
are
think you
ready
need to get your plate and show it to all of us. Let's see what you're eating.
The man of men.
I'm smoking chicken thighs right now. It's going to take a little bit.
Ah. Well, we can wait.
Yeah. They're probably done on the smoker. I just got to put them on the grill for a minute.
What kind of smoker? What kind of smoker do you have?
I have a little small propane smoker. Propane.
Propane? Pooh Bear, what kind of smoker you got?
I have the Kamado Joe, sir.
Yeah, oh man, that thing is good too.
It's one of the best investments I've ever made.
I don't know if it's the smoker or the chef. I'm gonna go with the chef, but man, thumbs up on the.
I'm giving all the credit to the smoker. That darn thing makes an idiot look good.
It's good eating. Good eating. Matter of fact, I could go for that right now. You can.
I'm going live. I'm going mobile.
Oh, you're going mobile?
You're going
He's
mobile.
up. Look at that. He's up.
Smoker. Let's see what we got going on.
The chief is
Oh,
up.
When you get a meat check,
All right.
peep on the meats.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
see.
exciting.
I'm excited now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Can you see the
Take
setup?
thighs?
Let's see.
Did you say it was thighs?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that
Nice.
rig you got going on. All right.
Nice keto-friendly thighs.
See. I'm not sure if I
Where they
can
on
see here.
keto?
We're right at 250, or where it should be.
I feel like Homer Simpson. I'm drooling right now.
Let me get this
Soft
thing.
beer.
Hey, shut
Oh,
up.
open
I'm on
up.
TV.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, looky.
There's only 4.
There's like 11 or 12 in there.
I'll be right over. Gotta go, guys.
All right. I seem to be out of water in my dish, though. So,
What are you using for wood chips?
hold on. One-handed to lock this thing back up. All right. Hickory, I believe.
All right. Hickory's good.
Maybe a little
Take it.
apple too for a little sweetness.
Nope, these are
Each.
Green Wise hickory smoking chips.
Oh,
Straight from
all
the
right.
smoking chip getting place, Publix.
This portion of the man show is brought to you by Publix Supermarket.
Thanks.
that's right.
Publix.
The Green Wise hippie brand.
All right. So I just saw that New York said that their coronavirus deaths are coming down, at least today.
They had 600 yesterday.
Well, they had 589 today or something. I don't know.
That's almost
600. Wait a minute. You said 600 people died on Saturday from Corona
over 600. It was
in New
600
York,
change.
in just New York.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, the numbers for Florida are anticipated to be at the peak 200 a day. Maybe I'm not supposed to let that out, but that's the truth.
But
Cliff,
when?
you're going to be busy.
Yeah, sometime in May. Now,
In
they're
May?
not going to be dying at home. They'll be dying in the hospitals.
Mm.
So, whew, I'm back. Back in
Well,
the chair.
assume the position, right?
Oh,
He made it
Lisa!
all, all the way to the patio, and he's done.
Oh my gosh.
Never making that trip again.
Oh, so
you know,
far.
they brought that the hospital ship into port there in New York,
Yep.
and
Comforter
and so
person.
far there's been very few people taken to the ship for treatment
Well,
or for, you know.
But I
The
thought the
rooms?
hospital ships were supposed to be for things that were not corona related so that the hospitals could deal with the corona stuff.
correct.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then. So it's not being utilized for corona or COVID-19 patients.
No, it's more for like kids who are home bored. And so they're like jumping out of trees and, you know, or jumping go-karts over like,
So,
Yeah, who
well,
knows?
what about?
Hey, they don't have
can-
trees in
can-
New York.
they don't have trees in New York? Oh, not
No.
New York City.
Jump
Well,
out
Central
windows,
Park.
not trees.
That's Central Park, there's trees.
Well, then they're jumping out of fire
The
escapes.
park
I don't
closed.
know.
They're also jumping their trains off of the dock. You hear about
What?
that? The engineer.
Oh, I did hear
the
about
engin-
that. Yes.
Yeah, what was
The
up
engine-
with that?
Some crazy engineer. He had a political agenda. He thought that it was. I don't know if he said it was fake or it was, you know, not needed. Something. He tried to ram his train, jump the tracks, and ram it into the Mercy or the Comfort, whichever ship is there.
Right.
I watched
Unbelievable.
one too many episodes of what's that Denzel Washington movie where they steal a train?
Yeah,
Pelham. Pelham 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
one, two, three. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was a bus. That was speed.
Speed on the train.
Speed on a train.
Because they did. Keanu Reeves did the speed on the bus. Then he did the speed on the cruise ship with the lady.
Yeah, it kind of gets out of control. How's the
Hey, is
same
Brian
thing
still
as
here, or he just put a picture of himself up?
right?
Are you frozen, Level?
No,
I saw
are
him
you there?
blink.
Oh, there he is.
You were just super still.
I was taking screenshots and I wanted to make sure I was the one that looked good.
Oh,
Screenshots.
forget the rest of us.
Man,
Screenshots.
Screen publicity shots.
yes. So I had a couple of other topics here. I'm going to see if I can find them really quick.
Anyway, do we have any chats? Anybody ask any questions?
I turned off the live. Cliff,
Oh,
I turned off. No, I mean I turned it off on my computer, so I'm not watching it with the other eye. So interestingly enough, you know, this is how much you love technology. Every single one of those ones I tried to start actually rendered. So right now there's like 6 going at the same time on our website.
Oh my gosh.
But
maybe that's why.
we'll delete 5 of them when this is over.
Maybe that's why we heard it, right?
So
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. So what about Tiger King, Matt? Did you
Well,
finish up Tiger King?
Hold on. Before we go on to the Tiger King,
okay.
Cliff.
Yeah.
So with that many cases, are you guys going to run out of first responders?
So there's a lot of problems that we have. You know, every time somebody gets exposed or potential exposure, they go into isolation, and it takes a bunch of us down. The governor just authorized the rehiring of first responders that have been retired since October. I don't know if we're going to get to that or not.
Now,
I heard
would
that
be
for,
a
police
draft
as well.
situation?
Yeah.
Would that be like a draft situation, Cliff?
It'd be, my guess is it would be what positions that we need.
Like an
So-
auxiliary.
But yeah, mainly paramedics is what we need. So
But would it be like optional? Like say you didn't want to be called back in, could you just say no?
oh, it's definitely optional. You ask
Okay.
for it. You know?
Yeah, basically what I heard about the sheriff's department was they waived the time waiting. So normally when you retire from a government position like this, there's a time period of which you must wait before you can be rehired in any capacity. And so they waived that. I think with my department, it's like a year. I think the sheriff said it was 6 months with his department. So they're waiving that so that someone that may have retired last year that might be interested in coming back to work in a limited capacity could come back and easily do that without red tape.
Yeah, you don't have to retrain the guys. Like if you got guys that leave our department, they just left and they're willing to come back. You know, they don't need to be retrained. They don't need to be reschooled. They can just jump right in.
Right.
But the employment is only for the time that we're under a declaration of emergency.
So we're not at the point now where they're like, any able-bodied person, come on in. You could be a police officer today.
Oh my gosh, how good would that be?
I'm like, bring my own piece. I am
Well,
ready.
I know what I do. First thing
Just
I
give
do
me
is I find
give me
some.
one of those Kmart blue light special lights. I'll throw it up on the dashboard. I'm ready to go, man. I'm busting.
I would start hunting down some of these
Who Bear
motor
used to have
sailors, motor parasailers, and pulling them down and
Yes,
taking them to.
scaring the
taking them to
freaking
prison.
cows.
I could do that.
Our meat's gonna be bad.
I could be the police air support.
Oh my God!
Yes, this would be awesome.
Dropping water
Why is your
balloons on
steak,
criminals.
why is your steak so tough? Because Matt just freaking flew over it, man. It looks terrible.
I'll bring a carton of eggs with me. I'll just throw eggs down on people. There you go.
So Matt, have you had a chance to finish watching the Tiger King?
Yes. So look at this, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's Jeff Lowe and one of his wives.
Right. And what does it say? Right.
Oh, I can't read it.
We can't read that.
Hot
can't read
Nanny
that?
says she's real deal, but part-time only.
Yes.
Oh, that's he hired the nanny.
He literally
Wow.
hired the nanny.
That's amazing.
So
So he sent a video message or a video tweet to one of the Dodgers
props to
baseball
TMZ
players.
for that story, by the way. I'm not.
That's right. He's not scooping it. He's giving full credit.
TMZ.
Yeah, they sent a video tweet to one of the Dodger players and said, you know, hey, thanks for reaching out to us or whatever. Here's a little video shout out. And oh, by the way, you can you can catch more of the Tiger King next week when there's a new episode released.
Right.
Right. So, and it sounds like it's going to be, because in his little video, he said that the Netflix team was just there, which left me to believe that they're probably doing like a Where Are They Now type of episode. So it didn't sound like there's going to be a whole lot more content.
Well, we know where Joe Exotic is now.
Yeah.
He wasn't
he's
hard to track down.
quarantined at- He's
Absolutely.
got coronavirus at the jail.
So the reporter that started off the season, or started the series off, the first episode, the guy with the funny hat that worked for Bill O'Reilly or something before,
Rich
the one
Craig.
that lost all the footage in the fire.
Yeah.
He was doing a interview with David Spade on David Spade's Instagram channel, and David Spade asked him what was on the footage that you lost, and he said it was unbelievable. It was so much worse than what we see. And he told the story of a woman who grew unable to afford to care for a horse. So she took the horse to Joe Exotic's ranch and said, hey, listen, I can't afford to keep this horse anymore. You've got all this acreage. Would you mind raising my horse? And he was very sympathetic. He gave her a hug. He said, absolutely, we'll take care of your horse. Don't worry about it. And as soon as she left, he told the guy with the funny hat, he said, start filming, pulls out his revolver, shoots the horse in the head, and feeds it to the tigers.
Wow.
Well, I
Should have been on the
that
show.
was a different. I thought it was
Well,
going to go.
It burned up in the building.
I thought the direction this was going to go was he let the horse loose in the tiger cage.
No, he killed
Oh,
it
that would
first.
have been good too.
He killed it first, according to this
How long
guy.
does the horse last?
Let nature take its course. That's what he's thinking. But as a co-horse owner, or probably better to say the husband of a horse owner, I find that offensive. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's horrible either way. I mean, there's a time and a place for putting down a horse, but just because you need meat for your lions isn't one of them.
or tigers or bears, oh my.
Tigers, yeah, whatever it was.
Here's the deal. I did finish watching The Tiger King. Wow. So that now I get it when you guys put up that picture of that Garrettson guy on his jet ski.
Yes,
That
yes.
wasn't funny. I mean, that guy is so serious about what he's doing, and it's
Oh,
so
Right.
It's
funny.
awesome.
Oh
It's
gosh,
like
let me
that was
tell
a
you.
completely unneeded sequence of
Yeah.
video. Why
Yeah.
was that in there if they
Because
have nothing
you've
from the
got that-
story?
I don't care if you've got that footage. You are fine. They would have put that in
Absolutely.
Star Wars. If
It
Oh,
was like
yeah.
this.
Bruce
He's
is in
like, hey,
Star
listen-
Wars had that video, they would have found a way to
Yes.
fit it into Star Wars, man.
He was like,
Right.
listen, Netflix, here's the deal. I'm going to do all these interviews. I'm going to help you produce this thing, but you've got to put the video of me on jet skis in the series. And they were like, all right.
Yeah.
He's like, I've got 3 requests. You show my monkey, show me on my jet ski, and you're not cutting my hair. That was it.
Done.
Dude, I thought to myself, how do you even do that hairstyle?
I don't know. One of those memes that's floating around is about the real criminal in all this is the hairstylist in Oklahoma because they all have terrible hair.
I'll tell you how you do it. You remember that guy, Cy Sperling? Hair club for men? There you go. That's all fake hair. That's what it was.
Fantastic.
But let me tell you, I mean, I saw that part and I just said, man, that is this whole thing is just so incredibly crazy. It's awesome.
Well, I'm
And
incredibly excited that it's going to be another episode. When's that dropping, Pooh Bear?
They said next week, which would have been today's Sunday, so I'm assuming sometime
this week.
after tomorrow.
Hey, if
what
it's
else we get
pay-per-view, would you do it?
on Tuesday?
Huh?
If it was on pay-per-view,
Yeah.
the whole series, yes. This
No,
new
no.
episode, probably
The one episode, the new episode.
No.
yeah, because I think it's just going to be a where are they now?
I would
Like
wait for
catching
this
up.
for the next Man Event episode, and I'd let you three talk about it, and I wouldn't have to pay for it.
Hey, you know what we get on Tuesday, guaranteed? Well, not guaranteed, but it's been announced. New Buccaneer uniforms.
Oh, that's right.
What will TB12 be wearing?
It's probably just a shirt with with Tom Brady's face right on it. The whole team's got to wear it.
TB12.
Yeah. Everybody's number is 12.
Oh wow!
So
Yep.
what did you think about the news report that he actually lobbied the Bucks?
I didn't hear
I
it.
didn't hear that report, but I don't doubt it. I mean, I'm telling you, if you look at the Buccaneers' offensive roster from his perspective, they are essentially, aside from offensive linemen, they're only missing a quarterback.
Well,
What
be
do you make
successful.
of the fact that so far Cam Newton and Jameis Winston, not even a flicker in the news of getting
That
signed?
I think
Well,
it's
one's
twofold.
wearing
I
a
think
dress and one throws nothing but interceptions. I mean, come on.
nobody wants their quarterback wearing a dress
You got that right.
or
well, not
grandma's
on the
hat.
field Anyway.
I
They
think
just
it's twofold. I think one is the travel restrictions or the travel
I don't think so.
problems from going and visiting to other teams and campuses. I think that's one, and then two, I think it's their play on the field wasn't great.
I think a lot of people are just looking at him, just saying, "Listen, Jameis, we just can't take that drama." I mean, eating W's, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
and the fact that he, well, look at it this too. He had that many yards last year, right? He threw how many yards? I forget.
almost 5,000. It was like
5,000.
4,800,
But
47.
with the receiving core that Tom Brady was drooling over. So if he
Correct.
goes somewhere else and they don't have that receiving core, he's dead in the water.
No.
Right?
Tom Brady
That's-
could break the NFL record for passing yards in a season this season.
Because
They're going to
at
wear
42
Tom
years
Brady's
old.
arm out. He is just going to light it up.
He's
I
going
bet
to have to target what's his name? Who gave him number 12?
Godwin.
Godwin.
Chris
He's
Godwin.
going to have to target Godwin just to say thank you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
You're going to target Godwin because they're going to try to figure out how to stop Mike Evans.
Wow.
Yeah.
And OJ Howard and Scott Miller.
And whoever they
Rest
sign as
of
the
them.
number 3 receiver is just, he's like, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm telling you right now, the name to watch out for is Scott Miller. The guy, he hasn't played a down in the NFL. I think he was hurt last year in preseason, but he's a slot receiver. He's fast. He's nimble. He fits the Wes Welker, Danny Amendola. It was the last guy that was there,
Stop, I'm on TV.
Edelman.
He fits that mold perfectly. I'm telling you right now. If football starts, that might be a name to add to your fantasy football league.
So all right. So we got Tom Brady's going to go bananas with the ball, right? That's what we're thinking. He's going to get X amount of yards. But people are obviously going to be targeting Godwin and Mike Evans like crazy.
Right.
They're going to be covering them like crazy. So there's
Right.
got to be a sleeper guy in there. Maybe it's this guy you just mentioned, but some other way that people aren't going to be targeting the third man down the line. So
Correct.
maybe he's a sleeper guy who's going to bust out there. But like I said, I don't know if you guys remember, or you probably don't, but like 6 months ago, I said Tom Brady should come to Tampa because A, there's some good receivers, and B, he has a chance to play the Super Bowl at his home stadium, right?
For the first
If
time
he
ever.
comes to Tampa. And so all that's come to fruition now. And gosh, I wish football wasn't delayed right now.
Hey,
Except for the Super Bowl part.
Trump
Mm.
check. Trump
Well,
check
right.
says that it's going to start on time.
But wait, hold on 1 second, really quick, backing up. So if oh crap, I just lost my thought. Damn it, Lovell.
The Super Bowl.
Yes, but it was the Super Bowl, but there was something else in there about Tom Brady. Oh, okay, the schedule, right? So NFL would love to have Tampa play Monday Night Football all year long right now because Tom Brady's there, right? And this is the huge
Right.
story of the NFL. This is the biggest story of the offseason. But is that schedule's already made up, right?
No, I think all the Monday night games can be flexed.
Wow. All right.
They did that. It may not be all. Maybe it's only half the season. I think maybe around Thanksgiving they start to flex. What?
I got good news for you though. You're
Okay.
not going to have to worry about leaving church on time on Sundays because most of our games will be at 4 p.m. this year.
Game of the week.
Perfect.
Game of
Perfect.
the week.
So you'll be okay. You don't got to worry
Maybe-
about whether you get at
Maybe we
church.
can actually go to a few.
Does anybody know anybody who's got a box, like a box over there?
It doesn't have to be a box. Maybe a suite.
Well, did anybody go to a suite last year by chance?
I did a couple of times.
I did go a couple times.
I may have tagged along.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't think we're going to get any tickets for that this year.
No.
I did not go to a suite last year. Not at all. I didn't
No.
I didn't even get an invite to a suite last year. Not at
No.
all. Nope. Mm.
That's because you wore a Giants jersey to the game.
That's
I'll do it
because
every time.
nobody invited me to the game in the first place.
Because we knew you would wear a Giants jersey.
I would not have worn a Giants jersey. As a matter of fact, if you look at my pictures from that, I didn't wear a Giants jersey to that game. No, it did. I didn't.
Mm.
Just because I don't wear jerseys anyway.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by allowing him to do it.
Ugh, I can't order my son. Well, I came from New England. What do you want me to tell you?
I can't order my son. Isn't that what sons are for?
Yeah, but
Mine told me today, he goes, you can't boss me around. I said,
me
yeah,
see
I can.
I want to see.
He was like, "I'll show you
Andrew
Captain
when
Larson."
he's 16, telling him whatever, and we'll see. No,
He's
it's
like,
a big
I'll
sport.
stick Captain Larson on you if you keep bossing me around.
Oh my goodness.
Noah is a big sports fan, and he's a Giants diehard. That's mine. I mean, I'm a Giants fan too, but
Well, they might be better this year.
this is all about the Bucks this year, man. I mean, that's the biggest story. That is the biggest off-season story for the NFL, and all the I don't want to call it flack. What do you call it? What Tom Brady's getting? Seriously, the Bucks. That's what people are saying to him, right? You're at the tail end of your career. You got 20 years with a storied career, and you're going to cap it off with the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So,
Just saying.
well, all these years, I've been like, Tom Brady just sucks. I can't stand Tom Brady, right? I got to give him some respect here for saying, I don't care what people think. I'm going to do what I want to do. So kudos to him on that. I'll tell you that for sure.
I think too, if you are a Tampa Bay sports fan, you are really disappointed right now.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
were
because-
ready to go.
Lightning were
Every
playing
major
well.
market.
The Rays are ready to go.
Yeah.
We got TB12.
Yeah.
Well, the Lightning, they should have been in the playoffs right now. Playoffs would have started by now, but they did have some injuries that they're probably might be better off not playing right now. Well, Stamkos
Yeah,
was going to be out until about this time.
That's right. They'll have some chance to get some guys healthy.
So if the NHL decides to do a shortened playoffs run, Stanley Cup run, that really might help the Lightning quite a bit. But I do feel bad for the Rays because they were coming in off of such a high and had a great squad. You got Austin Meadows jumping into the beds of Ford Raptors and jumping out of pools. Unbelievable
out of a
video this
pool?
morning. He jumped out of a pool. I think I got it on my phone.
Let's see this. I gotta see it legitimately.
This is where we need a teenager running.
Yeah, running the whole thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could do a screen share.
Well, I don't have it on my
You
this
can do
device.
that?
I've got it on my phone.
Let me see if I can't find it.
All right, hang on. There's the
Okay, Google.
here it
Turn
is coming out
on
of
the
the
night
pool.
lights.
That's jumping out of the pool, but I think that was from a while ago. Like that's not fresh.
You sure that's not
This-
run backwards?
This is fresh. This happened like at his rental house in Port Charlotte. That's a Ford Raptor. All right,
Cliff's done that.
Well, box jumps at boot camp, it's pretty much the same thing. So. Hey, speaking of Cliff, he's got to go. So
What?
oh boy.
You can't be going.
yeah, it's not my fault. We got a late start.
You're the
At
life
least
of
it
the
needs to
party.
eat.
People are counting on me.
No, just eat your chicken right there. We'll watch you.
We want to see how rubbery it is.
That's gonna be delicious.
Jealous. I am jealous. All right.
All right, see you guys.
Oh, here's a screen
There you go.
share. Well done. See you,
Bye,
Cliffy.
Cliff.
There you go.
We're gonna have to carry on the legacy without Cliff. All right.
All right. Now I have no idea what obviously I know it says Austin Meadows 13 body weight training, but the notice ATG ROM.
I've done that though.
Not rendering.
What's going on
Sorry.
at your house?
Oh,
Oh,
there it
there it goes.
goes.
I've done that. That's
That's your starting right fielder for the Tampa Bay Rays.
That's pretty impressive.
I've done that.
I've seen other athletes do it. Actually, there was actually a bunch of NFL receivers before the draft were doing it a couple years ago. So it's nothing new, but it's impressive nonetheless.
It is impressive. I'll give
I
him
mean,
that.
especially for an outfielder, that's usually kind of a lower body strength kind of thing you would show off. So it's just good to see your players are still taking this serious. I mean, it's their
Yeah.
livelihood, so there's no reason why they wouldn't. But at least they're training.
Well, and of course they're still getting paid.
Oh yeah,
What are they? Did you see that? They're getting, what is it, $4,000 a week from the league? Because that's what you need. Because you didn't
What,
say.
the MLB
player.
players.
Yeah.
Well, I know the minor league players were going to get a stipend
Well,
where they
need-
normally wouldn't.
Didn't you ever see
I mean,
Minor League? The movie?
I I did.
They don't make
I
a lot.
I got a feeling that your stars, the guys that we all know with the big contracts, they're probably getting their guaranteed well, I guess they're not guaranteed in MLB, but they're getting their contracts. They're getting their pay. But it's the little guys that,
No, because I can tell you this. Jason Verlander just mentioned he's taking his money that he's getting from the league and donating it to charity every week. So every player is getting it.
oh, so it's a flat 4,000.
It's-
You don't think he's getting his regular salary from the Asterix? I mean, the Astros?
I don't think he knows because he's got so much money. He probably doesn't know what's coming in, what's going out. He's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not, but either way, I got this
Yeah.
$4,000. So
You might be
excuse
right.
me, honey. I'm busy right now. Like you would do that to his girlfriend, his wife, right? But I'm
Yeah.
busy, lady. Kate Upton. By the way, that's Kate Upton. So,
Yes, sir.
so Jason Verlander said he's donating all his money, but these guys are getting $4,000 a week, which is like that's probably about half as much as Lovell makes. So, Lovell, how would that affect you?
The
Half your salary.
$4,000 a week,
Yep.
I would take it.
That would up my weekly income 4,000%.
I would take the money.
Yeah, $4,000 a week to be, while you're on hiatus,
that's-
whatever you want to call this. I mean, that's a lot of money. So, Pooh, your wife she's a principal of a school, right?
Yes, sir.
So, obviously I'm assuming still getting just her regular salary, right?
She's getting her normal salary and she is going to work. She is on campus, I think 3 days a week.
Okay. Yeah.
the superintendent requested that there be an administrator on campus at all times, because you
Okay.
do have cleaning staff coming by, you have custodial staff, you have teachers that need to come in and get materials occasionally, and then you have the food staff that is distributing food out
Right.
to kids that come by, which if anyone's watching this hasn't been taking advantage of that, please do. It's not, I thought myself it was just for the underprivileged children that needed to eat, and that if children that weren't underprivileged went by and got it, they'd be taking food from someone who needed it. It's not the case. They are supplying every student for every school. So if it's a school of 500 kids, they're going to budget for 500 meals per kid, or 3 meals per kid.
So
And
essentially it's
don't
wasted
get it.
money if nobody uses it.
Not wasted money, wasted food. They're going to have to get rid of that food, and they really can't redistribute it. So they can't resell it. I know Chris told me what they're doing is they're only taking out of the refrigerator what they need, and then they'll order the next day based off of what they have. But
Right.
milk will only keep for so long, even though it's treated just to keep. They can only keep it for so long. But anyway, point is, even if your kids aren't underprivileged and you can feed them, it's take advantage of the program. Maybe give it to a neighbor or something that might want the milk, or I think they've been giving out pizza and chicken nuggets and all the stuff that kids normally get from a school meal. But don't be afraid to take advantage of it is the point.
Gotcha.
But she has to go on campus to make sure that that's getting done. So she's worked out with her assistant principal to where she's going to work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and her assistant works Tuesdays and Thursdays. That way there's someone there all the time. They're not interacting, but yet things are getting done.
No. That's like 2 executives not flying on the same plane.
Correct.
Yeah. Whole thing doesn't go down with it. Hey, speaking of executives and all that, do you hear about that Navy captain who wrote that memo about, our guys are dying on his boat, and now he's getting
Yeah.
chastised by everybody? What are your
Well,
thoughts on that?
he was relieved of command.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Personally, I think he did the right thing.
Nope.
Well,
He's asking
I need to
for
read
help.
more. Yeah, but
Oh,
there's a way to do that.
And I think in the military, secrecy, strategy, regiment, discipline is so paramount on all of that all the social norms got to go by the wayside. And this should have been something that was communicated absolutely secretly or what have you, because once it got out, however he
Right.
did it, that it was able to get out is wrong. So it undermines the I don't know, the reputation of our military or what have you. So
Right. Well,
I'm not
it
opposed.
undermines your chain too. So you just told all of your subordinates that it's okay to subvert the chain of command is
Right.
what happened.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
So
So
that's kind of the message it's sending. I do understand that. Again, I haven't read the whole story, so I don't want to
right, me neither.
comment too much on it without knowing all the facts, and we may never know the facts. It's not really for us to know. It's just for the court martial or whoever is going to take care of this to know.
Right.
But it sounds like he had already asked for help and was denied, or didn't like the answer, so he subverted the chain, which is the problem.
That's
But I've got to believe.
that's where I was coming from. It is, I can only imagine somebody with the discipline that guy has.
Right.
He had to have been asking for help and not getting it.
But okay, even if so, I mean, I don't know because I'm not in the military. I don't know what's going on, but I got to believe whatever was happening, there's a reason behind it. And
Yeah.
at some point, you've got to trust and stick with the regiment and the chain of command and the
Right.
rules, no matter what, because they were set in place during a non-crisis time for a reason, and you got to follow it. I mean, especially in the military, you just got to do it. If you're told to get in the foxhole, you get in the foxhole. If you're told,
Right.
People die, I get it, but there's always a bigger reason, and
Right.
you just can't break, because your view and your knowledge of what's going on all around you is limited. So this guy's view from whatever ship he was on isn't all encompassing. So you got to trust the people above you that they're doing what is best no matter what, and you can't break that. Especially, I mean, in other areas I get it, private sector or what have you, but in the military you just can't.
Right.
I mean,
Even though the message to us as civilians sounds like a reasonable request,
Right.
You know, we don't have all the facts. We don't know.
Exactly.
You know, I was reading some comments and interactions for people saying, "Oh well, you know, it opens that ship up to a terrorist attack if they know it's weak." But I also heard the ship was in port getting maintenance. So there's a lot that we just don't know, and like I said, we'll probably never know.
Right.
So we just kind of have to trust our leaders in the military that they did the right move. And the guy's not, you know, being put in front of a firing squad or you know,
Right,
kicked out of
right.
the military. He just lost his command. You know, he
Right.
was relieved of duty from that ship. He's going to be given some reprimand and probably command again later on, I would assume.
And he probably should, because regardless of the situation, you broke protocol, whatever it is.
Right.
And you know, I understand from what I believe, the ship was what, in Guam or what have you, but you don't know what's on the ship. You don't know what top military secrets or top secret stuff is on the ship, or you don't know
Right.
anything else.
It's a nuclear carrier. That's one of our
And you don't
most
know
expensive, valuable assets.
and maybe they know there's some rogue, crazy bunch of people sitting on the shores in Guam ready to storm that ship if they had the opportunity, and this information gives them that opportunity. You just don't know. I mean, we
Right.
could go on a million different conspiracy theories, but the point is, in the especially in the military, you follow the chain of command till your death. I mean, I think that's, you know, kind of what it is.
It is everything. The chain of command is everything, up and
So-
down.
So, you know, if Trump and the military leaders are saying this guy needs to be relieved of duty because of what he did, to the regular Joe, it's like, that's a reasonable request. Why shouldn't we ask that? But you don't know all the facts, you don't know all the details, and you don't know all the minutia behind it.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Mhm.
you can't do it.
Yep.
My opinion.
Agreed. Mine as well.
Yes. I really wish I had a cigar right now. Oh, I don't even have a Tipperillo. I'm out of everything. I got
Drive
no
by my house
stop.
and I'll just throw them at your car.
Please, listen. I will keep the channel going while you drive over here and throw them out.
I've
Or
got 4 or 5 butts in here you could have.
you just. Here's the thing, right? I don't know. You can see like right behind me, like right there, the barn.
Yep.
So I recently put some fill dirt out there. So I threw some sod out there. So at night, I've been going out and I've been watering it with a hose because we haven't had until today, we've had no rain around here, right? It's been like a drought. So what better to do than to spend an hour and a half with a hose watering it, listening to Yacht Rock Radio on Sirius XM,
I
And-
love that channel.
smoking cigars. So I sit there and I smoke a cigar and I water and I listen to Yacht Rock Radio and, you know, Sexy Eyes. That's my favorite song on the whole channel.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Sexy Eyes. So anyway,
I've never even heard of this before.
what, Yacht Rock Radio?
Yacht Rock?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We got to get you out of from under a rock,
It's-
man.
It is phenomenal. Well,
Basically,
he-
70s.
Yacht as in the boat? Yacht as in the boat?
Yes.
yes. Think about what you'd be listening to if you were on like a dinner party on a yacht.
Yes. You'd be
Oh, you've
listening
never been
to,
on one. Sorry.
Captain Hook. Do you remember all the songs from the 70s? Like, well, Sexy Eyes is a great one, right?
Sailing away.
yeah,
Little crisscross.
Christopher
Christopher Cross,
Cross?
not crisscross.
Anyway, so I've been out there listening to all that on my phone while I sit there and spend an hour and a half with the hose watering all the sod, right? So what happens? There's a casualty in this whole situation, and that's called the cigar. So I've been through like 3 in 3 days, and now I'm out.
I wouldn't consider that a casualty.
Well, the cigar was a casualty because I smoked the heck out of it. But now the bigger tragedy is I'm sitting here right now watching you two puff away, and I'm like, oh,
Man, I got a long way to go still. This was a big
I do too.
cigar.
yeah, man, cut it
I'm
out.
with you.
And in the
Oh.
corner of my eye over here, I see Ginger making some sort of dinner.
Oh, yummy.
Ginger's cool. I
Gi-
like Ginger. She thumbs
So-
up on Ginger.
Curious to see.
Hey, I
what-
got the first floor of the house painted yesterday.
The whole first floor?
Yeah.
Your house
Well,
isn't
I've been doing
small, man.
I've been doing it in stages. So I finally got the first floor is complete, 100%. So
Nice.
now it's just I got to rent the reach and do the top floor.
You been spraying it or rolling it?
It's all roll.
Oh, you can't spray with all the crap in his house.
No, it's too much trim.
But- Again, see that barn right there?
Yep. You
Yep,
spray that,
barn.
didn't you?
No, well, well, my wife and this other guy and Noah have been staining it, and I've been working on it, trying to finish
My
it up.
wife and this other guy.
Yeah, well, they've been staining it, so you
The
can't
story for
see
next
this
episode.
camera, but it's looking really good, man. I'm telling you.
Good. It
House
looked
is
good
for
last time
sale.
I saw
Anybody
it.
wants to buy it, I'll sell it. Horse
Uh-huh.
included,
What about the ass?
ass included. So I was out there earlier today and it started raining, and the horse and the ass came in the barn, and they were standing there, and I forget what I was saying, but I made a joke, and I said, the horse says, don't be an ass, and the ass goes, hey, I take offense to that. Yeah, I don't remember the whole joke, but it was funny when I said it.
It involved your horse and your donkey, so it's funny.
Yep, I got a horse and a donkey.
And the donkeys keep the coyotes away, right?
Let me tell you the truth about donkeys, right? So everybody's got donkeys around here because everybody's got horses, and the whole thing is donkeys kick ass.
Yep.
Excuse the pun, but they do. So if a coyote comes around or a wolf or whatever, coyotes just like, well, I mean, not a coyote, donkey kick them, right? Bam, they'll bang, boom, 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 boom. They'll knock anything out. Horses are like scared, so they run, but a coyotes will jump on a horse, whatever.
Can
Or
outrun a horse, right?
Donkeys will kick the shit out of kick the crap out of anything. And so you want donkeys on your property. So yeah, donkeys, man, they're like the security force out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
So-
me a donkey then
You got coyotes?
for my back. We've had them in our neighborhood. People have caught them on their security cameras.
Yeah,
but
we've
here's
had the same
I
thing.
can see your neighbor's house in your camera right now in your view, like
What's
6
that?
feet from your pool.
What's that?
I can see your neighbor's house like 6 feet from your pool, right?
That's my back door neighbor. Yeah.
So you can't have a donkey there.
Well, I mean, I got yard over that way.
All right, how many acres do you have?
I have about 20 square feet,
Yep, you'll have donkey for about 16 minutes.
maybe 30 square feet.
If you can see over here, let me see here, right there, and like right over, over there, and let me try this.
It's the landing pad. Where's the landing pad?
There, yep, and over there. That's my landing zone, but that's where the donkey and the horse eat. So you need a little more space.
So I was cutting the grass yesterday, and I don't
wish
have a
I had
dog,
cigar. Sorry,
Huh?
I wish I had a cigar.
Oh, you're right. And I found 2 bombs, poop bombs, and I can only guess they're coyotes because nobody has dogs around here. There's a few next door, but they're inside dogs. So
They were in your front yard or backyard?
in the front, like really on the property line between me and Madison, and there's 2 bombs. I'm like, who the heck left these here? Because it can't be from a dog. It's way off the sidewalk. If it was on the sidewalk, then I found it's just somebody's dog out walking and they pooed. But yeah, I can only imagine they were coyotes because we've had the same thing. People will catch them on the security cams or early morning joggers say, hey, I was out jogging and I saw a coyote. Make sure you keep your cats and small dogs away.
Might have been a bobcat.
Could have been. It was large enough for a dog.
These are
I
pretty
haven't,
big, yeah.
yeah, I haven't had too much experience with bobcat poop, but I would think it looked like dog poop.
No, the thing is, you usually hear coyotes like in the background somewhere. They'll all yell.
Oh yeah, really?
I hear them out here all the time, but
I felt like I heard some the other night. I never really have, but I felt like I heard some the other night and some dogs barking. So
no, it'll be yelping.
Well, the
Coyote-
dogs are probably barking to get the coyotes away.
Yeah, and the coyotes will be yelping. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Just like the real Wile E. Coyote.
Acme.
Yeah, they sound like that for real.
Not
Oh, that
quite.
was Goofy.
Yeah.
I got my animated dogs.
I also have alligators. So let me do this. If I unplug that.
In the nearly empty pond.
Yeah, look at this. Ready? I'm going mobile. And there's some birds over here fighting too. Let's see here. Hold on. All right. See the pond? Look at how low that pond's getting, right? See where did the birds go? Oh, the birds were fighting. Normally the gator's in there because I saw him there the other day, but I need some rain to get this pond filled back up because the poor fish are gonna die. And we're gonna have no fish.
We're coming
So-
up on gator mating season, so you're going to start hearing them barking here a little bit.
Man, I get like at one point I had 4 gators in there, and then they'll like hang out right next to my house. So
Yeah, they
you
come
open
up
the
the
door.
sun.
Yeah, I got a good video. If I could upload a video, I would show it to you guys of the gator. Get the heck out of the way. Hanging out right next to the house, and then when we open the door, he goes scurrying away. But yeah, we get gators right here, and we get coyotes. Oops, my computer
That
fell.
hurt. I felt it.
That didn't sound good, Matt.
What's that? Oh, my computer
Computer
fell.
down.
Computer
Hey,
down.
Alan knows right now Cliff is eating smoked chicken thighs.
Yeah, he's probably watching us on TV saying, "Those suckers." I'm sitting here eating. I'm hungry too. I could eat.
Cliff, if you're there, leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment, man.
If anyone else is there, leave a comment.
Yeah, we
You
can.
have
And,
comments
or
going,
ask
Lovell?
a question. We can answer
I
questions.
turned
but-
it off.
Oh,
Like I turned off I'm not watching it anymore
Well, I'm gonna bring it up right now and see if there's any comments.
because it kept freezing. Well, the problem is like there's like 6 of them going
that's incredible.
and they all show live now. 6, there's 6 going.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
there's the problem right there.
So
anyway,
going back
keep
to
going.
the sports and our topics, I had one more topic on there about Rob Gronkowski, who was unmasked on The Masked Singer, the latest episode.
Wait, what was his character though?
He was
he
the
was-
White Tiger.
The white tiger?
White Tiger. He's this
Oh, yeah.
giant. I mean, you could tell he was either a football player, basketball player, or something. The guy was, Nick Cannon's the host of the show, and I think he's right at 6 feet. And whoever this, was towering over.
Right.
And I knew it, from the first episode, it was Gronkowski because of I think he rapped Too Legit to Quit or something by MC Hammer. Can't Touch This. That's what it was. Sorry. Somebody's doing
So you
donuts.
knew
on
it
the
was
driveway.
him.
You could tell it was him. At least I could. And so how he made it this far, but he made it pretty far. It's a couple months into the season now. But anyway, he was voted off this last episode, and the host, one of the judges, was asking him, are we going to see you on the field again? And he kind of you never know, kind of thing. I'm like, oh well, now that Tom Brady has signed, there's no room on the Buccaneers.
No
really.
room on the Bucks for a
O.J.
guy who's
Howard,
hurt
Cam
8
Brate.
out of 16 games a season.
Oh, they could bring
Right.
him on.
So it would be entertaining though to have him on the team if there was an injury or something. Then I think that would be kind of entertaining for the town anyway. Give us all something to talk about and see him out at the clubs and whatnot.
People would just start calling us Patriots South.
Well, we are anyway. It's freaking Bostonians, massholes. They move down here.
Yeah, well,
They like our weather. They love their city so much they move down here
yeah.
and expect
Well,
us to change.
I get it. Boston's cool. They got a popular baseball team and all that. But none of these other cities, I don't care if you're LA or Boston or Pittsburgh or whatever else, you don't get the cool stories. You don't get like Carol Baskin. You don't get those stories, right?
You don't get Joe Redner and Mons Venus.
Right. I mean, you don't get all
Man,
these.
is that guy
real-
still in business? I mean, I know those clubs are, but is he still doing anything? I mean, he's got to be like
I don't
90.
know. I don't know if those clubs are in business right now. Is that
Well,
an
they may
essential
have-
business?
Right. They may have shut them down.
I can't imagine it is. I wonder if they'll get Trump checks.
So I was talking to a guy at work, and we were
I
just
don't know.
kind of.
If you're a stripper, do you get a Trump check? I mean, I don't know.
You probably do, but I mean, it's not. You're claiming $2.10 an hour on your paycheck. What are you gonna
Oh.
get?
The question is, right? So if you own like Mons Venus, and then are they independent contractors? Are they 1099s like that?
I would
or
ass-
are they W-2s? I don't know.
I would assume they work at like a hairstylist would. Like the owner of the business.
Right.
leases room every night to whomever comes in. You know, like a stylist can come in and she maintains or he maintains his booth and he pays a certain portion back to the owner.
Right.
So I imagine it's something similar. I have no idea. I'm not a strip club aficionado.
Well, when you sold that club you used to own, what did you use?
Yes. The Tattletale, yes. That's how I ran it.
Yeah, the tap.
No, Mom, if you're watching, I've never owned a strip club.
That you
Matt's
know.
joking.
We know.
Matt's
of.
got jokes.
Yes.
Matt's got jokes.
I don't know if he owned one. I never been there. I never been to one, so I don't know.
So, but no, legitimately, I was talking to a guy at work, and he was, and we were kind of joking, but you know, there was some serious thought about waitresses and people in the service industry at a restaurant. You know, they're normally claiming $2.10 an hour on their check.
Right. Yeah.
You know, all the untaxed income they get. You know, their skill set probably isn't, you know, deep, right? They're known for one thing, and usually it's that type of place or one of Joe Redner's type of places. So, you know, what are they doing right now to maintain, and what's going to happen when all this comes back? How are they going to? I mean, I'm hoping the doors just, at least for the chicken wing places, that the doors just open right back up and the staff is rehired and we're all spending time there eating chicken wings and watching ball games.
Right.
Well, but there's going to be some of those places that never open. Some of these smaller places that, you know, can't float their note from month to month.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I've always said about
and there might be.
No, we lost Pooh Bear.
One of the things that I was going to say,
I'm here.
One of the things I always say about the economy is you can tell how well the economy is by how long I have to wait for dinner on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right? When there's no wait on a Friday night to get a table for dinner, economy's not doing so well. When you show up at Cracker Barrel, Chili's, something like that, whatever, and it's 30 minutes to an hour wait, you're in a good economy.
Good point.
Well, now what about some place like Outback Steakhouse? They do that intentionally. They drive interest by creating a wait time. I think subconsciously that, this is a great.
The idea is there. I get it. I get what you're saying. Of course, now
Yeah.
nobody can go inside, so there's no wait times. But
So you know, it has a long wait time now. Delivery.
Yeah.
We had takeout Friday night. Chrissy, we're shooting for sushi, and our go-to place, nobody would answer the phone. We called and called and called. She called probably for the better part of half an hour. Could not get an answer. So they were either closed or just super busy. She called another place that had shuttered their doors for during all this, and we finally settled on, I think, Tijuana Flats, some Mexican stuff, and that took quite a bit of time. So very interesting just how and I noticed there was like Cracker Barrel was doing a new service, like a drive up and receive your food.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see what types of new ways of doing business are being developed right now by these companies that normally aren't doing that, and they're going to stick. So will that become the new norm? Will this drive up service become a new norm to where they have to hire specific staff just for that?
Yeah, good question.
It'll be interesting.
So we're using like DoorDash or any of those, or what do you?
I think that's what she used. Yeah, DoorDash. Yeah. We've used Uber Eats, and now some of these places are doing it direct. Like I think Little Caesars is doing their own delivery. Jimmy John's has always done their own delivery.
Some of them are doing their own, and then some of them are doing like DoorDash and Uber Eats. Let's see. So yesterday we were sitting in the pool, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a public shopping list, because you know how like you can just go in and pick up your groceries. Like they'll do the shopping for you and just go in. And so I figured I could be in and out of Publix real fast, keep myself safe, right?
Yeah.
Thursday. That's the earliest I could pick up my groceries.
From Saturday. Wow.
So I just went and got them.
Now you would think that's would be the core of the business.
No, I don't have a mask. My mother-in-law was making some.
You could just tie a T-shirt around your head.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't have gloves either.
Well,
Just wash your hands, you'll be fine.
I did. So I'm keeping like
Pick your nose.
Purell type stuff in my car, and then I took my own wipes. Like because I travel a lot, so I keep in my briefcase disinfecting wipes. And so like when I get on a plane, I wipe down everything around me, and then when I get to a hotel, I wipe down everything. I haven't always done that. I've only been doing that really most of this year.
Right.
And but anyway, so I Purelled myself before I went in. I wiped down my cart. I kind of wiped stuff down with that thing as I picked it up off the shelf.
Right.
And then when I was done, I Purelled again.
Yeah,
I
one
gotta
of the things
say,
I'm
I am
I'm
kinda-
happy about
Oh, go
is
ahead.
that working in the wastewater industry, I've developed habits that already do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So when I need to scratch my face, I'm using the back of my hand, like the back of my wrist or something. I don't ever use my fingers because they've been in some places that you don't want touching your face.
Thank you, sweetie.
So it's not a hard
Oh, look at
maneuver
that.
for me to maintain.
Was that Uber Eats?
Indeed.
Where
That was called Anna Eats.
And,
Oh.
wow.
I missed it.
And that's my
You are-
bartender.
You
My
are a lucky
bartender just
man.
brought me a refill.
So
Wow.
the proper use of Purell is something else that a lot of people don't really have. They like to just put it on and let it dry. Well, that doesn't do anything. You've got to rub it in. You've actually got to crush
Yeah.
the bacteria with your hands, and you can't like take a rag and wipe it off. All you're doing at that point is strengthening the bacteria that's there, whether it be COVID-19, the flu virus, hepatitis C, whatever.
Yeah.
You put it on there and you wipe it off to where it doesn't fully kill or neuter that virus or that bacteria. It's going to grow stronger, and now you're really susceptible to it.
You know what I want to do?
Becomes a super bug.
Superbug. I saw a couple of videos this yesterday, and maybe even today, I don't know, of people on airplanes, and they're like the only guy on the airplane.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go tomorrow, and I'm going to look up a flight from like here to, I don't know, DC and back for like $27. Just because I want the photo op. I want to be the only guy on the airplane. How cool. Just for fun. It's like my own
You're going to
private.
pay $700 to be the only guy.
Oh,
on
it's going to be like $17.
17.
Well, what the heck? They're not charging anything right now. They don't care. They got nobody flying.
If you can get a flight.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I saw some video of it. Come here, Loki. Come here and say hi. Loki wants to say a quick hello.
What's up, puppy?
What's up, Loki?
Hey, Loki.
Ooh, hey, guys.
It is really raining out here.
Yeah, it's raining pretty good here. You can probably hear it.
Is it raining?
Yeah, you can probably
Yeah.
hear it. It's raining pretty good.
You guys are show offs. I got
Well,
next.
gents,
I
we
need
want to sign off until next week.
Yeah, let's do this next week again. We'll cover the topics of the day. We'll see what's going on. Hopefully, I'll have a full stomach that time, and I'll have like a few cigars. So, Pooh Bear, if you're driving by and you want to throw a few out, in my yard, just give me a heads up so I go get them.
You let me know toward the end of the week if you're running low. We'll make a run.
I'll leave cash in the mailbox. You can pick it up, whatever it takes.
Cigar dash.
Yes, I'm in desperate
Yes.
need, guys. I'm in desperate
It's
need.
an
Cigar
essential business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, gentlemen,
All right.
it's been real. It's been fun. Cliffy, enjoy
It's,
those chicken thighs.
If
Yep.
you're watching, you enjoy this content, go ahead and like and subscribe
Yeah, please subscribe. We need it.
And make sure you share it
Oh, yeah.
and share it.
and share it.
And
All you
comment
gotta
down
do
below. Let
is-
us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah. And all you
Yeah.
got to do is play us in the background, as background noise and, listen to us because we're saying the stuff you guys are thinking anyway. So you might as well listen on and like say, that's right. Yep. I like that Matt guy. He's pretty cool. And you know what? He's kind of sexy.
Right, while you're painting your barn or
You're painting your barn or
you're brushing your ass.
whatever you got to do, man. Put us on. Put us in the background. That's what we're here for.
Like, comment, and share.
Yep. All right, guys. Hey.
Oh crap.
Well, sorry you
The
got
piston on my door is out, my screen door. And so when it slammed, all the rain that was collected on the screen roof just came down on me like a big, like you
First
shake a
world-
tree.
First world problems.
I shut the door. My daughter came out. What'd you just do? I shut the door and all the water droplets came down. I know
Oh,
I'm done.
guys,
Don't do
listen.
Till next time.
Until next time,
All right,
Happy-
Chance,
long ashes.
make it a great week.
Happy ashes.
Yeah.